Hello again and welcome back, ghouls and goblins. I hope you're having a magical day. Thank you for taking the time to support the channel. My name's Hello Good Game, happy to be your host within this Magic the Gathering Arena deck guide video. As always, playing standard best of one with a new deck in Mythic Rank every single day. We are showcasing Jund artifacts, what is more of a mid-range tempo build, previously focusing in on a sacrifice variant of it if you're interested in the video archives of past. However, I do believe that this more aggressive mid-rangey build is the more successful of the two, okay? We'll be breaking down the deck list in depth, discussing the strategies and synergies held within to give you a deeper understanding of how you should be looking to pilot the deck and prioritize your spells in hand and all this, right? So after that, we'll demonstrate within our Mythic Rank gameplay footage against both the best decks as well as players in-game to further cement everything, right? So you totally understand exactly how the deck operates effectively and efficiently. And then we will wrap up with our final thoughts, deck review, channel news. So cheers. If you want to help out, like, comment, subscribe, become a YouTube member, join the community Discord if you're looking for any help within your own personal deck. I'm there almost all hours of the day. Happy to help. So cheers. Let's take a look at the deck, yeah?
It's a new lap record!
Alrighty. Jundum Artifacts is the name of the game. Now, like I aforementioned previously, we used the Anvil, as it is an artifact-based deck, to get that chip damage. However, it was less successful than I would have liked it to be. Still, it did all right, but I think that this variant is far superior. So, first and foremost, it is an artifact deck. All of these artifacts will push up the Wormlet, giving it a +1/+1 counter for the first time an artifact enters the battlefield. Of course, whenever an artifact enters the battlefield under your control, you're going to gain 1 life, right? So not only does it get big and bad and gain death touch if you have 3 or more artifacts, but it also helps sustain your life total, which is super duper helpful within the Jund mana base, because we're going to be utilizing the forest, we're going to be utilizing the waste, and we're going to be utilizing the springs, which are all pay 1 life, right? In a 3-color deck, the mana base is very important. We are, on that note, blessed with the cottage, the gorge and the cliffs, is they're dual lands within our colors that we don't have to pay for. Very, very good. And then the cottage, again, within our colors, in tapped, not having to pay life for it, which is pretty good. Sometimes you can sneak it in, but creating that food artifact token that we can sacrifice and gain life with is quite nice, because again, that's going to trigger our Wormlet, coming full circle back to this, which is pretty cool, right? So moving on, other things that will push up and supply us with artifacts include the Bloodtithe Harvester for 2 mana, a 3/2. When it enters the battlefield, create the blood token. You can pay 1, tap it, discard a card, sacrifice the artifact, and draw a card, cycling through our deck, which is quite nice. We can also tap the Harvester to sacrifice. Target creature our opponent controls gets -X until the end of turn, where X is twice the number of blood tokens you control at sorcery speed. Right? So very, very nice here. We'll have a Voldaren Epicure as well, a 1/1 that creates a blood token on entry. And when it enters the battlefield, it will also deal 1 damage to our opponent, which is really nice. Okay. Next up, the Sentinel of the Nameless City for 3 mana, a 3/4 with Vigilance. When it enters the battlefield or attacks, create a map token. Pay 1, tap it, sacrifice it. It explores, or target creature explores, mind you. And, this is at sorcery speed as well. The Explore, if there's a land on top of your library, reveal it into hand. If it's a non-land, leave it there and put a +1/+1 counter on that creature that explored, right? So, nice way to draw lands out of our library. LOL, Lord knows the land clumping exists. So it's really cool to have a mechanic to help mitigate that within Arena, honestly. The Explore mechanic is just almost something that you're forced to run at this point, I feel like, if you want to be consistent. It's not that bad of a thing. Okay, so moving on, we have the Fanatical Offering, instant speed for 2, as an additional cost to cast the spell, sacrifice an artifact or creature to draw 2 cards and create a map token. That map token, of course, is an artifact. The draw is really good, and we can actually sacrifice artifacts, which we will have in abundance. Okay. Speaking of sacrificing artifacts, we have the Annihilating Glare, destroying creature or planeswalker if you sack an artifact for 1 at sorcery. If you don't sacrifice, you'll have to pay an additional 4 for a total of 5. The Surge is dealing 2 damage at instant speed to creature or planeswalker. If you sacrifice an artifact, it will deal 4 instead. The Soul Ripper, a 4/3 vehicle, crew 2. When it attacks, you may sacrifice another artifact creature. If you do, put a +1/+1 counter on the Ripper, and it gains Menace until the end of turn. This is actually quite nice through that evasion and additional sack outlet. As again, it's not just the one when they enter, but the key component and the glue to the deck is the Sentinel, as it can create them turn after turn. Okay, and then we're just filling the deck with good stuff, right? We've got Glissa in the build, 3 mana, 3/3, first strike, death touch. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, choose 1, draw a card, lose 1 life, destroy target enchantment, or remove 3 counters from target permanent. Thank you. Of course, Shoulder the Apocalypse for 4, a 4/5 with death touch. Whenever you draw, gain 2. Whenever your opponent draws, they lose 2. And the cherry on top, quite literally, the Bonehorde Dracosaur for 5, a 5/5 with flying and first strike. At the beginning of your upkeep, exile the top 2 cards of your library, and you may play those cards this turn. If you exile the land card, create a 3/1 dinosaur token, and if you exiled a non-land, create a treasure. Yes, another treasure is an artifact for the Wormlet. So really almost everything is helping push the Wormlet up turn by turn. We can gain multiple life each turn, which is really, really nice as well. We have some utility lands here within our Mire, of course, our Crucible and our Endures. Destroying artifact, enchantment, or non-basic land. 2/1/1 spirits with haste, and of course milling 3 and then grabbing a creature from or planeswalker from our grave, which we don't have here, but nonetheless from our grave back to hand, which is pretty cool considering our high valued creatures that we utilize. And maybe you just need another artifact, right? So that's the deck. I hope you enjoy. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe to the channel, become a YouTube member, join the community Discord if you need help with anything. Kick back, relax, enjoy today's top 1,500 Mythic gameplay footage. I think we even got like top 1,400, which is pretty cool. So a very competitive deck in the mid to late season. Cheers. Let's go. Hey, nice land. Well, thank you. I thought so too. Just maybe actually we'll toss the Crucible back. And then if we draw it later, we can still channel it. Are we going to play slow? Arg! You sound like a pirate, bro. Well, you know. No, I'm going to play a little bit faster than I typically would with the cottage in my hand on the play. But look how low our curve is. And this way, we can get after it. Pushing up the Wormlet. The Wormlet's great because it's going to gain back, you know, some life that we're having sapped away via our aggressive mana base. Draw Adelphia. It's a little slow, but at least it's there, right? Oh, I actually should have played the Soul Ripper first. We're missing 1 damage here. Forgetting it's an artifact. I'm trying to play better, but you can see that's not working. Yeah. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. This is like definitely counter magic, right? But at the same time, who cares? Just get after it. Right? Okay, I kind of care. I kind of care. Let's crew Adelphia. They could have a bounce spell here as well. All right, all right, all right. Okay. Typically, we attack first, but we like the artifacts on the wormlet, right? Okay, so this is a counterspell. Let's throw something we don't really care about away. Or hold up. Yeah, I think I might hold up here, actually. If it is interaction, I might just take the draw, look for my land, because we are not curving out. Okay. Taking damage to 4, that is fairly substantial. I'm going to play my 3-drop. And then, you know, maybe next turn, we get our 4th land and we can double drop with some of our 2s. Glissa enters. That's interesting. Down to 4. Excuse me? You know, you take one breather for one moment, right? It's like your creature's not yours anymore. Sorry. Invoke the winds. Gaining control and untapping. That's an illegal board state, is it not? Glissa is just gotta go, I guess. That's the saddest thing I've ever done with my harvesters. Kill my own creature. Brutal, but the first strike is nasty. And we swing for 4. Forced block. Not so funny. 3 cards in hand. Blue has a hard time. Oh? Well, you say that. Remember that time you had Offering up? They're making me kill my own creatures. I absolutely love it. You gotta kill it. This is 5 mana to attack with. Not impressed. Do it while they're tapped, so it's not a counterspell. Okay, we can crew. Yeah. Maybe. 3 cards in hand. Okay. 2 cards in hand. Sack the map. Replace it. Hey. Okay. Nice. 2 cards in hand after the draw. 4 life left. Don't you? Actually, cancel. We can gain menace. Cancel. Yeah. Resolve. What is that last card? What is that last card? Is it a bounce spell? Is it a counter spell? I'm going to say it's a counter spell. So I'm going to activate the land. Rue it. Accruadelphia. Attack. Sack the blood for menace. Thank you. Thank you very much. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. But there's a bet there, right? Is it a bounce spell? Is it a counter spell? You know. Bounce is a bounce regardless. So definitely don't play into the counter and mitigate that chance. Going first. Cool, 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 cool. Wormlet in, followed by the Harvester. Or Glare Epicure, we'll see. Don't care so much. Oh, not Harvester. That's not a dual land. So maybe I do care a little bit. More than I would like to admit. Greedy. The Llanowar Waste is important on one. I just automatically assume I can play the Harvester on turn 2 every single game. That's just how it works when it's in the deck. So it's like kind of strange. Admittedly, the greed of putting counters on the Wormlet did overtake that, and that's my bad. But oh, I guess it doesn't really matter so much though. They have to take the Glare and then remove the Harvester as it's played. I guess. Yeah. Yeah. Bro. To 20, that's fine. Blood token can probably stay for ooh. For ooh. They take the hard removal. Let's swing for 4. I'm worried about Rafine. The Schooner, I don't care so much about. No white for Rafine, though. What's Rafine's colors? Is that a 3-color card? I don't even know. Just attacking? That's outrageous. Drawing a card. Okay. Phasing out. I mean, sign me up? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Down to 5. If no instant speed, which it appears they do have. Oh, taking the draw. Down to 5. Ooh, playing their own Shelly. We have a draw up to 7. 8 with the bat. Nice. Okay. Okay. So cool. Draw Adelphia. So kill the bat. Take our removal back. Take out Shelly, sack the blood. Peace, homie. Nice win. Nice win. Well, that's good enough. We've got some draw. We've got some removal. We've got some artifacts, so. Let's just focus on warming up. Oh, I'm sure a mono red deck will get you there. Yep, yep. Oh. Can we get a forest or a green source? Okay. That's a big boy. I should just remove it though, right? Does the opposite. Hey. Don't you feel like sometimes that's your best choice? Bro, nice curve. You are a legend, Larry. Bruh. Finds a replacement. Goes for the land. Nice. Paying life is not great, but here, children. Should we take this too, is the question. Or should we draw? Why did they want the land? That's the most worrisome thing ever. I do not know, but I guess we're going to find out the hard way. Shouldered off the top. They had access to another Feldon. This is a top 1,000 player. Late in the season. Yeah. Yes, very good, thank you. We are on such thin ice. Where is my Shieldred? Don't. I still need to know why you needed the 4th land, homie. What's going on over there? Oh, you're building to a nothing? It's a monstrous rage. Avi. Off skis. Dang it. Dang it. That is not life gain. Okay. We're down to 1. They have a blood to cycle. They're at 18. They have like 50 turns. Good game. Why wouldn't you top deck another rage? Mono red. Good game. Good game though, right? Yes, very good, thank you. Finally, not paying life the entire game. The Cliff and the Gorge are really our go-to lands in the opening hand. Worst case scenario, the life lands. Kind of a bummer, but... All right, Wormlet is a 2/2. Are we attacking into a Virtue of Loyalty? Ardenvale Fealty. Nah, gonna be a no for me, dog. No? Interesting. That's the bluff these days, right? It's really hard to tell. I'm going to push up the Wormadelphia with a Fanatical Offering. And then in on the Harvester, hopefully with a non-land off the top. Thank you. Yes, very good. And now we can attack through a fealty. Fine. Not taking the Wormlet, though. Like, oh no, I'm taking it. I'm consider it gone. Okay, not a great start. A lot of land. As they patiently look through my entire deck. Yeah. Oh, come on, dude. What's going on over here? Weren't you mentioning something about not drawing land one game? Bro! It's just a block, but they still get the life gain. They still deal 2 damage. But it means they don't really have a lot of anything else. So first I'll play this. Immediately cycle the blood. Toss the Gorge. I don't want to play into a field wipe though, so you're just going to stay in hand, okay? Let's put it on the Epicure. Just spread the value. Of course. Of absolutely course. At least it's a utility land, so it can be, you know, put to use, which is great. Blade Adelphia. Okay, I like it. Maybe we should have played it, right? They could have another... Oh. Emotional damage. I like Scroll Shift. I always was curious why it's never been popularized. Because the value's there. We should have played it. Oh, man. Things we regret. We can play this for roll 4. Dang, okay. I want to grab the Sentinel, or do we wait and try to pull a Bone Horde? Well, this actually mills off the start as well. But maybe we just put in damage while we can. We'll get to that later, right? Let's just hit for 2. If they want to tap for their fortress, I am fine. Three cards in hand. Oh, hello. Taking the Blood token, which is not bad. We just take it. There's summoning sickness. I don't think much else would be going on. Okay. Nice play. Drawing a card, losing our Harvester. Hit for 2. This is for 4. Surge is up. These are spirits. Cannot be sacrificed with Surge. Your land. Hit for 3. They go to 13. Put a stop so we don't forget. There it is. Yeah. Really? Kind of a bummer there, right? Sentinel 1. Sentinel 2. Map token 1. Of course. Why wouldn't it be? One more? Yep. Yep. Dude, what's mine say? Yeah, that's just phenomenal. So now we're overexposed to the field wipe again. We're not seeing it yet, though. We could double block this. We let him have it. I don't want to lose it. What do they have in hand? It's just an Nganjo to take one of them, and then we don't get the kill on the other? Whatever. Whatever. We'll just kill it. Double map token. They take it here anyways? Yeah, okay. Maybe we should have blocked it. It's hard to really say, though. Yep. Keeping the map to sacrifice. They know this. So the lands are going to be a little bit less useful here. We have them down to 8. We're close. Mm-hmm. They can activate the other, I know. With this one, right, on the stack. They don't. Mana is for something else. Another scroll shift. Oh, a Sheoldred. Well, that's cute. We don't even have to. We can literally just pay for it. Okay, not bad, not bad, not bad. Down to 2. Draw another land, right? It's like we're halfway through our deck. There's 4 Bone Hordes still in deck. Isn't that wild? Yeah. Right? There's 4 Bone Hordes still there. There's 2 Sheoldreds still there. But great game, nonetheless. It's just really nice low-to-the-ground interactions here, coupled with the mid-range values. Really successful for me so far. Going first with, well, I'm going to be honest, not great lands. So, sending it back. Better. It's better. It's better. It's better. I guess maybe throw a Surge away. 1 should be fine. But this is kind of like a later game, too, and I don't have any artifacts to sacrifice. The entire deck is artifacts, though, and I like the draw on top Sheoldred. Okay. I mean, if we didn't have the Surge, then we'd probably keep the Surge, but this is probably fine. I think it'll be okay. Life gain's annoying. I might regret spending that. And furthermore, I might immediately also regret not having kept the second. I obviously have no use for the green land as of yet, so I'll keep it in hand to potentially channel. Maybe we draw a green source off the top, which wouldn't be too terrible, building to 4/5. Yeah, I wish I would have kept 2. But, we do see that take place. Now, my question is, how much removal do they have? Most likely a token deck with the Pilgrim. Or a voice. Helping. Oh! All right, homie. I see you. let's take our turn. They might just straight up have removal here, but it is what it is. And we can hopefully find an artifact for our artifact deck. We deserve that, honestly. 5th land off the top, though, right? You wish. At least we could potentially just draw our way out of it. We could sack it, draw, and then kill the map token on the creature. Have we played a land on this turn? Let's see what else we're going to face. Again, I don't want to just, you know, spaz out like I did earlier with my removal. I kind of regret that. But they would have, no matter what we would have killed, they would have brought back with a helping hand. So a moot point, but a bit of a warning sign, you know? This is better off kept in hand for maybe a Voice of the Blessed, right? Do we chump block this damage, though, and take the confirmed draw for Bonehorde? I think so. Not super proud. Double land. Okay. Do they just straight up have more removal in hand? Do you honestly think they don't? Fine, I'm not playing it now. No, we will. Oh! I love this game. Very nice. That is definitely not gonna do it, Dougie. I guess we could literally just pay for it, though, is the thing. I mean, at a certain point, 8 life, I have to... It's not about saving it for something important at this point. I love Magic, the Gathering Arena. It's a fun game for all ages. Sack our treasure. I think it might have actually been a map token, but artifact nonetheless. Glissa Delphia. Yeah. I wish we had Sheoldred in play. Do I do it? No. Well, then we're dead. We're dead anyways. A good game to use. Oh, hello. Are these Phyrexians? No, it'd be cool if they were, though, right? Good game. Well, alrighty then. Jund artifacts actually competitive. I have no doubt that this deck absolutely slaps. We have everything we want. A literal ton of draw and cycle ability, whether it be through the blood token, going card from hand into top of library, or the explore, land in hand, non-land stays there. Together, you know, just allowing you to get through the rough patches of your deck really consistently, especially, you know, as we do have the Bonehorde here for the 3 card per turn situation, the offering also supplying substantial card advantage, which is really, really nice. And then, you know, absolutely plugging up the field with our creature base while simultaneously having enough removal to open up our attack lanes. I think it's pretty decent, right? 2 Sheoldreds, 2 Glissa. How could you possibly lose? 4 Bonehorde? Well, I mean, honestly, you guys want to win matches, right? You want to have fun doing it with an original deck? You're welcome. I mean, it's the price we pay, yeah? You leave me out of this. I liked it. Y'all are savages. I mean, it doesn't need Shieldred, but it certainly does help. Like, it doesn't necessarily need Glissa either, but it's like, are those not the best cards that we'd be running in 3, 4, 5? Glissa, Shieldred, Bonehorde? I don't know. Maybe they're not. Suggestions? That's what the comment section's before. Thank you all so much for participating in today's video, watching to the end, giving it a little like skis, a comment down below. And if you ever want help with anything, it is my pleasure to commune within the Discord. We can help you build your deck no matter what happens to your wildcard budget. Like, you know, if it's easier to communicate than YouTube comments. You can be like, hey, this is my deck. And then we can recommend upgrades. You'd be like, this is how many wild cards I have. And, you know, it's just an easier place to talk about it, right? But as far as just like quick, you know, inputs, that's what the YouTube comments are for. But if you really do want to have an in-depth back and forth, sharing deck lists and screenshots, it's going to be in that Discord, right? Of course, it's a great place to stay up to date with everything that I'm doing as well. Day-to-day life, I'm always sharing how cold it is outside. I think the coldest screenshot I got this year so far, this week, obviously it's been cold everywhere, mostly. I guess in the northern hemisphere anyways, is minus 51 with wind chill. Oh, burr, right? That's incredible. So anyways, I digress. Thank you again. Have a magical day. Maybe watch some more content. And yeah, we'll see you soon.